Shalom, brothers and sisters.
Shalom, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Hallelujah. Yod hey wah hey. So check it out. We're continuing to read where we left off last time we were here. So we're on Mikah 1. We're in the small prophets. They're amazing. Mikah. And it's spelled with a mem, yod, kaf, hey. Bernie, say something about mem, yod, kaf, hey.
The womb gave birth to thy hand, anoints us with revelation.
Wow. Well, I was thinking, because you know, yod, hey is Yah. Well, what about kaf, hey? Kaf. All right.
Oh, but it'd be better the blood of thy hand.
Right.
Anoints us.
The blood of the hand
Humbled himself.
anoints a
Kaf
revelation.
is also to humble, to then humble himself.
Oh, there's so many deep meanings.
For the revelation of his people.
That's right.
To his people.
And this is why Yahuwah chose Micah at this time. Let's see what his words are about. Yeah. The word of Yahuwah that came to Micah of Moresheth in the days of Yotham, Achaz, Hezekiah, sovereign of Yehuda, which he saw concerning Shamaron and Jerusalem. Hear, all you peoples, listen, O earth, and all who are in it, and let the Adon Yahuwah be a witness against you. Yahuwah from his Kodesh Hakel. For look, Yahuwah is coming out of his place, and he shall come down and shall tread on the high places of the earth. And the mountains shall melt under him, and the valleys be cleft as wax before the fire, as waters poured down a steep place. Always. Genial. Muchísimas gracias. Blessed are the poor in spirit.
Gracias.
Él también quiere me dieron una.
Te traje dos.
No, dos para mí.
Vos dijiste una.
Sí.
Pero yo no.
Bueno, te traje.
Tráeme dos.
Hay que aprovechar, estamos acá, son ricas. Alright. All this, so, and the mountains shall melt under him, and the valleys be cleft, as wax before the fire, as waters poured down a steep place. All this is for the transgression of Yaakov, and for the sins of the house of Israel. What is the transgression of Yaakov? Is it not Shamaron? It means guarded. And what are the high places of Yehuda? Are they not Jerusalem? Teachings of peace. And I shall make Shamaron a heap in the field, places for planting a vineyard. And I shall pour down her stones into the valley and uncover her foundation, and all her carved image shall be beaten in pieces, and all her gifts be burned with the fire, and all her idols I shall lay waste, for she gathered it from the hired of a whore, and they shall return to the hire of a whore. So this is like the book of the law. When the book of the law was given, it was because of this idol that was a calf, the golden calf, right? And then they went to 2 golden calves, right? Alright. Because of this, I lament and howl. I go stripped and naked. I make a lamentation like jackals and a mourning like ostriches. And a mourning like ostriches. For her wounds are incurable. For it has come to Yahuwah. No, for it has come to Yahudah. It has come to the gates of my people, to Jerusalem, and do not declare it to Gath, winepress. Weep not at all in Beth Afra, house of dust. Roll yourself in the dust. 11. Pass by the nakedness and shame, you inhabitants of Sapphire, the inhabitants of Zaanan. Sheep migrate. Alright. Has not done. Alright. The inhabitants of Zahanan has not gone out. The lamentation of Beth Ha-Estel Adrian takes from you its standing place. Through the inhabitants of Maroth, bitterness, waited for good. Yet evil came down from Yod-Heh-Wah-Heh to the gate of Jerusalem. O inhabitants of Lachish, invincible. Harness the chariot of the horse. She was the beginning of sin to the daughter of Zion. For the transgressions of Israel were found in it. Therefore you shall give parting gifts to Moresheth Gath, the house of Akzib, becoming a deception to the sovereign of Israel. Again I shall bring a dispossessor to you, O inhabitants of Maresha, submit. The esteem of Israel shall come, Adullah, justice of the people. Make yourself bald and cut off your hair for the children of your delight. And enlarge your baldness with a vulture, enlarge your baldness like a vulture, for they shall be exiled from you.
So what's going on?
Well, there's going to be some judgment coming, and the people are supposed to mourn right now.
Okay.
Because of the idols that they wouldn't do away with, or that they did away with, but then they got more.
He's talking to Shimron, which is Samaria, Israel, and Jerusalem.
Yehuda,
He's
Jerusalem.
talking to both of them.
Yep.
Interesting. Okay. Should we just do chapter 2? Or do you want to stop it?
No.
Chapter 2. Woe to those plotting wickedness and working out evil upon their beds. In the light of the morning they practice it, because it is in the might of their hand. And they coveted fields and seized them, and also houses and took them away. And they oppressed a man and his house, a man and his inheritance. Therefore, thus said Yahuwah, see against this plan I am planning evil. from which you do not remove your necks, nor walk proudly, for this is a time of evil. In that day one shall lift up a proverb against you, and he shall lament with a bitter lamentation, and shall say, we have been utterly ravaged. He changes the inheritance of my people. How he removes it from me. He apportions our field to the backsliders. Therefore you shall have no one in the assembly of Yahuwah to divide the land by lot. You do not preach, they preach. They do not preach to these. Reproaches are not turned back. Are you called house of Jacob? Has the Ruach of Yahuwah been limited? Are these his doings? Do not words do good to the one walking uprightly? And lately my people have risen up as an enemy. You strip off the robe with the garments from those who trust you as they pass by, those returning from battle. You have driven the women of my people from their pleasant houses. You have taken away my splendor from their children forever. Arise and go, for this is not your rest, because uncleanliness destroys and the destruction is grievous.
This is probably where the saying comes, uncleanliness, or cleanliness is next to godliness.
I don't think so. Good. If a man walking after wind and falsehood has lied, I preach to you of wine and strong drink. He shall be the preacher of this people. I shall certainly gather all of you, O Jacob. I shall bring you together the remnant of Israel. Put them together like a sheep of the fold, like a flock in the midst of their pasture. They being noisy because of men, the breach maker shall go up before them. They shall break out and pass through the gate, and go out by it, and their sovereigns pass before them with Yahuwah at their head. Oh.
Yeah.
So Yahushua is coming for Israel.
That's right. And
you gotta become Israel.
Right. The breach maker, that reminds me in Isaiah 58, I think. It says that
Restorers of the breach.
Restorers of the breach is those who keep the Shabbat and who proclaim his feast and take care of the poor and
Right. Yeah.
who are poor. The people that don't know the word, they're poorer than anyone, because the word is Chai.
That's right.
Yeah. Hallelujah. Well, thank Yahushua HaMashiach thank Yahuwah Yahushua HaMashiach that he sent his bane for us so that we can proclaim, read his words and feast on his words and learn from his words through his Ruach HaKodesh.
Right.
This judgment, and then somebody said, I think it was Sadie, that it's always talking about judgment for Israel, for things they did. Well, if we become Israel, then those things we got to learn from, or else they're going to be judgment for us.
Right.
Praise
to the house of Israel first.
Right. Praise Yah that we have Yahushua, because of course nobody could do it, but now that we do have Yahushua, what are we going to do with it?
Learn. Move forward in his grace.
Grow.
Mm-hmm.
Up and away!
Shalom.